Hey, Shandy girl. Hi, Adrian. Hey, Shandy. Hey. Morning, actually, I guess. Hey. ABD. Oh, thanks, BD. I'm just playing anything 1975 or older. I turned 18 in 75, so 75 backwards in music. I like that. Hey Chad, how's it going? Hippie. I was looking for you this morning, Hippie. Hey Steve. Well, I know life gets in the way a lot. I turned 18 in May 75.
Haven't changed that much to say. Man, I still think that that's a place. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town.
Oh, fuck me, young. If I was 75 in 1907, you would have been 75 in 1889.
You know that chick that used to dance a lot? Every night she'd be on the floor shaking when she fat. Now when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean she was steaming. At that time over at Johnny's place, well this chick got up and she slapped Johnny's face. Man, we just fell about the place. If that chick don't wanna go, forget her. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town. 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 Spread the word around. Get back in town.
I like actually the 60s rock music best. I don't listen to your music, Neil Young, at all. I had it requested by a female 2 days ago, and I just couldn't play her any because I don't have any of the. I think I did try to play it one time, and I got a big complaint and something like that. So, your shit, I just won't play it. Unless you want to send me a couple of thousand. You're young, you got lots of money. And don't tell me the check is in the fucking mail either. Hey, Kingbird. Yeah, I like some of the 80s, Chad. I even like some of the 90s and the thousands or 2000s and the 2010s. But, well, I could put it up if you
Outlaw
want
werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Evo, of course. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ah, werewolf in London. Ah, werewolves in London. And howling around the kitchen door. Better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves in London again. Werewolves in London. Werewolves in London.
I found something. Yeah, rap is crap, and I don't do disco either. Disco sucks. And from there, dance music and all that kind of shit just follows after disco. Now, there's the odd disco song I will listen to. You know, there's some good disco songs, but just as a genre, I'd never listened to a bunch of it. The only way you invented rap is you could fart in a fucking musical way there, Neil Young. BD, all you gotta do is go into my channel and look under recommendations and look for songs before 1975. And I'm adding to it all the time. It's my mix, BD. That's true. It used to be called poetry, but now it's poetry set to music, and they try to call it fucking art. Yeah, set to music, but they're not songs. They're not musical songs. They're just shit.
Bon matin. I want to be very clear, but unfortunately, had a bit of a party last night celebrating my new freedom, and so I'm suffering from some bender dysphoria. It is funny how the women always seem to know 5 years before the guy does that things are finished. Although I'm not completely without talent and sixth sense, in that 5 years ago I had a dream that one day I would have enough room in my house to invite Jagmeet in. Speaking of men with darker skin tones, I can't wait to try my new product creation out tonight. JT's Evening Mud Mask. You put it on and wake up refreshed and proud and eager to get back to that privileged white face that you always were. Uh, Everybody's asking about this. Things got a little bit rough with Jagmeet last night. I'm only kidding. I was doing a photo op on the Toronto subway when a stabber approached us. We didn't capture it on film because my cameraman ran off scared. But luckily, I solved things with my trusty butter knife and 9 security guards. Sophie and I are moving forward. Confident Canadian relationships build better and roll up their sleeves and do the work from coast to coast to coast. We don't just give up and say, we're broken. No, that's not how Canadians build back relationships. We put the work in, we grow our economy, especially for ourselves in our relationship, and try to strengthen for one another. In these moments of consequential impact, we need to address our blind spots. And although it's tempting to rip off that Band-Aid, let's work this out. All I ask for at this time is a little privacy. Wouldn't you want that? Except when it comes to your health records and vaccine history. I must go now. I have an important meeting with the Hiawatha people of the Athabascan tar sands. It's such a pleasure working with them because we're on the same team, Team Barbie. And the Hiawatha people will be demonstrating a new renewable fuel supply by burning pemmican, pink pemmican, Bomatan.
Fuck, it sure got dark there in a fuck of a hurry. Yeah, well, our Prime Minister said he wants to ban the guns, but our Premier of Alberta said, fuck you, Trudeau.
Hey, how you doing, Myron?
Not too bad, and how are you?
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Welcome to my village. They're having a festival.
I don't know, that village looks bigger than my village.
Yeah. But you see, population is 150. But in the summer, we can expect maybe 3,000.
Yeah, so I'm bigger than you in the wintertime, but smaller than you in the summertime.
Yeah, none of this bright light stuff. None of this is here in the winter months. None of these cars are here
Uh,
and these bars on the beaches, they're called chiringuitas. They're only established for the summer months. Yeah, and authentic to this part of Spain, in Andalusia, they're trying to make them illegal. They're trying to stop these beach bars.
oh, they want to make everything illegal.
Yeah,
More things that are illegal, the more things they can fucking catch people with and tax them. 'Cause that's all the fucking most of them crimes are. They're just taxes.
that's correct. Yeah, there's my favorite shop. He's Hungarian fella. He said he won 26,000 on the lottery last year. This day last year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he told me this evening. Hola, amigo.
So in chat, Supreme Leader Justin Trudeau available for dating says that your town reminds them of Cuba.
Oh wow, thank you. Okay. Well, we're in Spain on the Granada coast. Is yeah, not much of a not much of a Cuban influence. No, we got Romanians, Moroccans, and Spanish predominantly.
Uh,
It smells the food around here. So that was the entertainment for the youth. And they got the drama stage down here. They're doing theatrical for the youth, and then they'll do something for the adults.
oh yeah,
It's nice because it's like it's all ages, you know, like everybody's involved.
yeah, yeah. It's very rare that something like that happens here anymore.
I tell you from my experience, you know, like yeah, I mean, when I've gone around the festivals here in Spain, it's village and family festivals, and I don't see it anymore. I see all the commercialism. You know, like when I listen to how it used to be, you know,
Yeah,
like the kids used to cater for the food and the drinks. Not all these commercial bars. They certainly wouldn't get a kebab wagon in. That's my favorite burger in that restaurant there. Yeah. 8 euros for a burger and chips. Sit down. They're 8 euros in that place. And I
yeah.
just see a burger down here in in the burger van. 8 euro, 10 euros just for the burger.
Holy fuck.
In about 2 hours, this place will be filled up with Ola. This place will be filled up with people partying. At the moment, everybody will go off eating.
Yeah.
That used to be my favorite bar, but they're selling. They've retired and they're selling. Uh, that will be the stage where they make music this evening.
Oh,
And that's all established on the beach. That's all temporary stuff.
ah,
Yeah. Is my screen frozen? That's the Mediterranean. You see that? We get lots of people coming in from Morocco illegal. We get people coming in from Senegal.
can't hear you.
That'll be our poshest restaurant in town that's closed for the evening. Good people there.
Uh-huh. I gotta fuck with it. 'Cause
Look at that, £10 for €10 for a burger.
that's a
That's
lot better.
no €10 for a burger. No, no. In the restaurant is €8 for a burger and chips.
Yeah. But for a while there, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you couldn't hear me. Oh
No.
wow. Oh dear.
And
Oh,
then you moved the phone back to the right spot, and I can hear you again.
I. Okay, sorry. Yeah, the restaurant you can sit down and have a burger and chips for €8. In the burger van, they want €10 just for the burger.
Yeah.
We're nearly on the exit of the village. It only takes like 10 minutes to walk through.
Is it
One
is,
time.
is the village just one street?
Well, this is the main street, but what it is built up of little, like this building here. This
Yeah.
building's got one, two, three floors upstairs. Okay, but
Yeah.
it's two buildings. Yeah, it's two buildings. So it's not. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see, that's two buildings joined into one. That's two buildings joined into one. So it's more
Yeah.
like that's what that end's like. You can drive through the middle of that end. This end you can't. It's all like little blocks of apartments,
Yeah.
mostly summer lettings.
Well, how many blocks long is Main Street?
Say again?
How many blocks long is Main Street?
Oh wow! One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 11, 12. Possibly about 40.
Fuck, ours is 3 blocks.
Oh wow! But then, how many residents have you in your village?
Well, there's 2,700 people live here.
2,700.
Yeah.
Whoa, we've only got 150 people living here in the winter.
Yeah, that's why I said in winter I have more people living in town than you, and then in summer my town is smaller.
Yeah, yeah, we might be lucky to get like 3,000 people if every one of these apartments was filled up. I'd say there's about 3,000.
I'm sure with your masculine charms that you could win her over, Trudeau.
Yeah. I'll be walking home now. I'm gonna sit down and roll a joint in a minute. Get to the edge of the village. Sit down and roll a joint.
Well, I'm already sitting down, so I think I'll just roll one.
I've got nearly 5 miles to walk yet. No,
Oh,
sorry,
oh,
5 kilometers. I keep saying miles, but it's kilometers. Yeah. But that would be a dark walk. You won't be able to see anything when I leave the village.
yeah.
There will be darkness. And there will be lots of meteor showers this month, isn't there? Have you been watching the nighttime sky?
No,
No.
I don't. I don't stay up. I'm on 3 different kinds of anti-depression pills, and the ones I take at night make me go to sleep.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Bless you. I was prescribed antidepressants when I was 19. I was about 19. Yeah, I was working on the fishing boats. I crashed a 110-foot fishing boat. And, yeah, um, it played with me. It played with me inner strengths a little bit, as to speak. But then I got the prescription. I tried them for a month, and I didn't like them. And yeah, gave him back to the doctor.
Uh,
I think that was one of the best moves I ever did, really. It's like I see a lot of people now, like my age group that started young with antidepressants and stuff. And I see them now, and yeah, they be going to the doctor every month for the past 30 years. It's like, whoa, poor fellas. I couldn't manage that.
I go once a year,
I,
get a year's worth of prescriptions at once, and then I don't have to go back.
right, yeah. I suppose you got your age in your favor there, like in England and Ireland. They want to be prescribing you every month. They want to be checking up on you every month for a lot of things.
Well, it depends what they're giving you over here. And when I first went on, because I was, what's causing the depression is the pain that I'm going through every day.
Right? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
If I wasn't on the pills, I think I'd kill myself fairly quick.
Okay. Yeah, I tell you, living in pain ain't no good. Physical pain. I mean,
Yeah,
emotional pain we can like almost get over a lot of things with distractions. Okay. Yeah. But
but
the physical pain we gotta, yeah, we're stuck with, aren't we?
I never get a break from it either.
Right.
It's 24 hours a day.
How long you had this pain condition and stuff?
Well, this time 13 years. Be 13 years September
Uh-huh.
20th, I think.
Oh wow.
Uh,
There's a lot of things we take for granted in our youth, isn't it? Like these lifelong pains and stuff.
yeah, well, when it happened in my youth, they didn't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Right. So it's an old injury that came back to bite you.
yeah,
Oh,
two different injuries.
right. Okay.
One was being hit in the chest with a crowbar, and another one was running into the ditch at 70 miles an hour and just about stopping dead because of trees and dirt that I'd hit in the ditch.
Right. Right.
And
Wow.
I slammed in sideways into the dash
Whoa. Wow.
because I don't wear a seatbelt.
Yeah, yeah. I've got that same habit as well. I don't like seatbelts. I don't like the way they cut in. I don't like the way like they trap me in.
Yeah,
I've had the reflexes, like I've been in a couple of collisions where I've seen something and I thought, nah, I'm putting the seatbelt on, and I put it on, and like there hasn't been an accident, but it's it's just, yeah, that preparation. Uh, But the long term wearing it, I don't like it.
uh, a week or
That's
two
why I like
ago,
boats. Like you get on boats and stuff, like and there's much less seatbelts required.
yeah,
Same as
but
bicycles, motorbikes. Like
I
don't need seatbelts in them.
I went downtown and I come back without a seatbelt, and I met a cop and he didn't turn around and stop me.
He did,
He
or he
just
didn't.
drove right by.
All right, okay, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I never wear a seatbelt.
right, yeah. Do you know what? Right, my uncle was so fat that there wasn't a seatbelt that would go around him, and I think a lot of large people would recognize that with seatbelts. Yeah, that most cars aren't built for large people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to get an extension or something, but then the fucking seatbelt doesn't fit right, so it's not going to work right.
exactly. Yeah, it's more of a hazard for some people.
And if the
Uh,
cars were built a little better, you wouldn't need the seatbelts as much. Well,
Yeah,
it does stop you from flopping into the dash, I guess, but what the hell?
this is something that's always confused me. If you live in the city, what do you need a sports car for? You get me? Yeah, a little smart car in the city is also people need. You know, if we took on board, like yeah, people in mountains and like places, deserts and stuff, you might need 4x4s. But do people living in the city need a 4x4? I mean,
No,
like like these people are just like I don't know. There's too much abuse with the vehicles. Once you can afford it, you can drive it. There's too
yeah,
much abuse with it.
but everybody but me probably drives a 4x4 out here. I don't drive a 4x4.
No,
Never have. I've never owned a truck with a 4x4.
no. It's one of the first things I learned to drive in Land Rovers, tractors, uh, motorbikes, yeah, vans. Land Rovers, like 4x4s, they're all right. I mean, I don't know, high maintenance. It's like, yeah, can be fun. But picking rust buckets and rattle buckets, weren't they? The
Uh,
Land Rover. So how would you get around then? You walk around your village then, do you?
no, I drive.
Oh, you drive around your village. Oh, wow.
Uh, it's a mile downtown. I ain't fucking walking that far. Or a kilometer and a half.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, if you got pains, you need vehicles. For myself, yeah, I just walk around the place. I mean, yeah. A couple of years ago, I had an accident. I fell off the mountain, and I really fell off the mountain. And I still walking around with a busted leg. You know?
Oh,
Good fun. I now we say bye bye to civilization.
yeah.
Here's my only. This is my nearest neighbor. Right.
Can't see nothing.
Okay. Well,
Oh, yeah, there's the light.
that's my neighbor's house. And now I've got like 4.5 kilometers walk uh, into the wilderness.
Uh,
I do pass the motorway. I pass underneath the motorway
oh, yeah.
to access my place. It's not the end of civilization. I'm walking alone like normally I'm walking with my dogs in like Myron, I've always got my dogs with me, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's summertime. I leave them. I left them at home so I could come down and like have 10 minutes to myself. So 10 minutes, maybe like 5 hours. But yeah, but like about 5 nights ago, walking home with my captain. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I think no, I was talking. I was talking with you. I was in your chat at the time. Flip neck. Last time I was in your chat, I think about 5 nights ago. Yeah, we were walking. We were walking the other way. Captain Jack walking off on his own. He walked into a compound where there was like 5 or 6 dogs there. One of them in season, and yeah, they mullered him. He's got sores on the backs of his legs, back of his head. Got a few sores, so he's in recovery.
Oh, that's too bad.
He got company. He's got grizzles. They're at home safe.
Yeah.
To bring him on these long walks, I mean, a 10-kilometer walk. That's if I just walk to the village and walk home. Yeah, that's like 10 kilometers. If I walk around the village, then you might, add on a kilometer or two. That's
Yeah.
about it. Um, that's too far for him to walk with his injuries, and he's too fat for me to carry him.
Oh, the streets are too hot for them to walk around on them, anyways.
The streets aren't. Yeah, but like I've got 10 kilometers of mountain for them to explore. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's very little time now. I'd be in the village.
Yeah.
It's only to get groceries. Get groceries.
Well, that's all I go to town for. Mail and groceries.
Yeah. If I was living up in the villages, further up in the mountain, there's no supermarkets, there's no shops. They rely on the daily deliveries.
Yeah.
There is no moon, no sunshine, and there's no lighting up here. Walking into pure darkness.
Yeah.
Into wild boar country. Looking up at these stars, beautiful. Listening to cicadas. I've been watching a lot of documentaries on the YouTube to avoid dramas and stuff like that. Yeah? And I've been listening to these cartels. I've been listening to cartels and biker gangs and stuff. And I never realized, like in Canada, you got a lot of freaking issues with bikers up there, I know.
Yeah.
Biker gangs.
Yeah, that's mostly in the bigger cities.
Okay.
We don't have any 1%ers here in town.
Lucky. From what I've been listening on, like I've stayed away from all that commercial stuff. Like I've been too busy living in my life to get stuck and watching TV and news and stuff. I've been very ignorant to all that carrying on. It's pretty impressive, really, how organization's been going on from what they say is from the early 20s was the first bikers, but they never really established until 48. But it's like it's mad how it's like there's the law and then there's the opposition to the law, like, but it's something that's an ongoing battle for nearly 100 years.
Yeah. Well, the law every once in a while bags a whole bunch of them, but the thing is, they bag a whole bunch and then they get a bunch of new members.
Yeah, but it's working both ways, isn't it? Like the law keeps recruiting and losing. The outlaws keep recruiting and losing. No, neither of them are gaining anyways. Neither sides are sort of accomplishing anything really.
Yeah.
Are you into the Bible? You like our religions and stuff?
No.
No, me neither. But that's something else that keeps popping up. It's like a lot of these gangs are either religious or anti-religious. Developing own cults.
Yeah, well, people, when they want to fight, they'll find any reason.
It's in our nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
What on earth? What on earth doesn't fight? I mean, the elements, they fight each other. Yeah, the earth, the air, the water, the fire. They're fighting themselves in our expressions of what a fight is. Yeah, they're constantly battling. I mean, what's the other one? The ozone layers and the freaking gravities and stuff like that. These things are constantly in a battle. The trees are always battling each other with various plants and animals, pesticides, and And then when it comes to animals, there ain't one animal that don't do no freaking from insects and animals, birds. Everything does battle. Everything has competition, predators and prey. It's in our nature.
Yeah.
But will it be the ruin of us?
Well, the way things are going, I think it will be.
There's
Uh,
something else that keeps popping up, like in these religious explanations, like exploring the various faiths and stuff, analyzing, like, and there's a lot of, premonitions. And this is like in, according to the various religious readings and with modern times, they says it's all in front of us. It's all been written. All the guidelines been given us to us for the last 2,000 years, or the last 1,500 years that we've been reading that book. All the stuff.
Hi, Matt. Your sound keeps fading in and out, Steve.
Maybe because I'm climbing, and I got to keep the phone up by my mouth, otherwise.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
It used to be a good quality phone, but that was 2 years ago.
Uh, uh, should be good for another 10 years.
Oh, it should be. In a non-materialistic world, you'd never have to buy another phone again. Buy one phone and it'll last you a lifetime.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm only wearing hiking boots. Or no, they're not even hiking boots. They're workman boots, and a pair of socks and a pair of shorts.
Hmm.
Just walking this. It's like walking out of a shower.
Uh,
So, what flavor are you smoking today?
oh, something called BC hash.
BC.
Yeah, they make hash in BC.
Nice. Oh, nice. Some BC hash.
I ordered in a quarter pound
Yeah. Nice.
and 3 pounds of weed.
Yeah, that's proper.
I'm good for.
That's where I need to be living. Like with bulk. All these yeah. I need to grow my own. That's what I need to be doing. I was lucky there a couple of years ago. I grew a load of mango sapphire. That was really nice. Making oil, making isolator, smoking the buds. But water's the issue where I am. That's the only issue. If I had water, I'd make a forest up here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work growing ganja. A lot of work. It's
Yeah.
not like growing tomatoes. Growing
Don't.
tomatoes, you leave them out there. You do a bit of training, propping up, a bit of weeding. But them ganja plants, they need a lot more nursing than that. How's your chat? Are your chat still alive?
Oh, looks like there's just one or two guys in it now.
Oh dear, I scared them away.
No,
I'll get back to playing the music, Byron.
yeah.
Catch up with you again soon, Myron.
You betcha. You have a good night, Steve.
Cheers, buddy. Have a good day.
Yeah.
He's been a hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. You'll rip your lungs out, Jim.
What's that?
I'd like to meet his tailor.
Is that who that was?
There's a white Kia there who's just kind of with a kid and a woman inside.
Yeah, I seen it stop here and then it pulled up. But I don't know. I seen 3 or 4 people over 5 over there yesterday, so I don't know who is what.
Well, the kid kind of came home. Probably a teenager. There she is. I wonder if we're getting the old folks or if we're getting that. What's that, like the daughter?
Yeah. I don't know.
But anyways, I'm done for today.
Yeah, you better have a shower and get on the road.
I guess I have to clean up for this one. Shit. Oh. It's 2:30 already. Wow.
Oh, that's going on.
saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney too, walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. His hair was perfect. Werewolf of London. Cowboy. How you doing out there? You ever seen there one of those days when it just seems like everybody's getting on your case when you teach all the way down to your best girlfriend? Well, you know, I used to have it just about all the time, but I found a way to get out of it. Let me tell you about it. Sitting in the bathroom, thinking it's a drag. Listening to the teacher and just in my bag. New bells ring, you know that's my cue. I'm gonna smoke it in the bathroom. Now you don't feel me. Up with your room. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed here. Checking out the hall, thinking through the coast is clear. Looking in the stars, no, there ain't nobody here. My buddy Bang, it's me and Paul. To get caught would surely be the death of us all. Smoking in the boardroom, yeah. Smoking in the boardroom. Now, deep you know the building, up with your room. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed here.
Hey, Steve.
Check out counter and I got bored. Teacher was looking for me all around. 2 hours later, you know when I was found. Smoking in the boardroom. Yes, indeed, I was smoking in the boardroom. Teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed here. One more. Smoking in the boardroom. Smoking in the boardroom. Now, teacher, I am putting away the rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
Yeah. Quite a thing.
Mississippi, she's calling my name. Catfish are jumping and you walking back home, keep going on back to the oh my God, keep on rolling, Mississippi, keep on shining. Oh my God, keep on rolling, Mississippi, keep on shining. Oh my God, keep on rolling, Mississippi, keep on shining. Yeah, keep on shine in your eyes. Gonna make everything red. I'm gonna make everything alright. And I ain't got no worries, 'cause I ain't in no hurry at all. Well, in the rain, I don't care, don't make no difference to me. Just take that speaker and throw in the town. Yeah, I like to hear some funky Dixieland and dance along the song. And I've been fine, everybody drinks all the time. Go back on her, rock over Mississippi, keep on shining. Go back on her, rock over Mississippi, keep on shining. Go back on her, rock over Mississippi, keep on shining on me. Keep on shining your light, gonna make everything, everything gonna make everything alright. And I ain't got no worries, 'cause I ain't in no hurry at all. By the hand, take me by the hand, pretty mama, gonna dance with your daddy all night long. I like to hear some funky Dixieland, pretty mama, come and take me by the hand. I want the hand, come take me by the hand, pretty mama, come dance with your daddy all night long. I like to hear some funky Dixieland, pretty mama, come and take me by the hand. I want the hand, come take me by the hand, pretty mama, come dance with your daddy all night long. I like to hear some funky Dixieland, pretty mama, come take me by the hand. I want the hand, come take me by the hand, pretty mama, come dance with your daddy all night long. I like to hear some funky Dixieland, pretty mama, come take me by the hand. I want the hand, come take me by the hand, pretty mama, come dance with your daddy all night long. I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. I was in the right thing, but it must have been the wrong line. I've been in the right trail, but it must have been the wrong call. It was in a bad place, and I wanna put good above. I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. My head is in a bad place, but it must have been a good time. I've been running back, up in my mind. Just got to give myself a good talking to the sky. Just need a little brain power, pleasuring. Got to kill my insecurity. But I've been in the wrong place, but it must have been the right time. I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong song. I've been in the right place, but it must have been wrong on. I've been in the right word, but it must have been wrong, 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 wrong. See my life, taking whatever and who I meet. Try confusion, making himself clear. What a way to where I go. Get on out of here. But I've been in the right place, but it must have been a long time. I just did the right thing, but it's the wrong line. I did the right road, but it's the wrong journey. I did the right move, but it's at the wrong time. I was in the right place. Once upon a time I walked alone and made decisions on my own. Yeah. There was a time I stood up like a man, but now I don't know if I can. Cause when I'm holding your hand, I'm holding my breath. If I thought you'd ever leave me, it would scare me to death, to tell the truth. But what can I do? Every little step I make,
Yeah.
every single breath I take, every time I make the slightest move, depends on whether you approve. Cause when I'm holding your hand, I'm holding my breath. If I thought you'd ever leave me, it would scare me to death, to share the truth. But what can I do? What can I do?
Right, you put your fucking mind about it.
Leaning on you to serve. Yeah, 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 yeah. I believe I'm leaning on you. Leaning on you to serve. I can't stand up alone. Oh, I'm leaning on you. Leaning on you to serve. Nowhere through a caravan, round a campfire light. Lovely woman in motion, with hair as dark as night. Her eyes were like that of a cat in the dark. That hypnotized me with love. She was a gypsy woman. She was a gypsy woman. guitar melody from the fire of her face, all aglow. How she enchanted me. Oh, how I love to hold and kiss and whisper in her ear. I love you, gypsy woman. I love you, gypsy woman. All through the caravan, she was dancing, all the men waiting for the rising sun. Everyone was having fun. I hate to see the lady go. No, she'll never know that I love her. I love
Absolutely incredible. That was the lovely soup.
don't know where they come from, but they sure do come. I hope you come the way. Don't know how to do it, but they sure do it. I hope they do it the way. They give me cat scratch fever. Cat scratch fever. The first time that I got it, I was just 10 years old. I got it from the kitty next door. When I was seeing the doctor, and he gave me the cure. I think I got it some more. They give me cat scratch fever. Cat scratch fever. I got a bad scratch fever. Cat scratch fever. It's nothing dangerous. I'll be no pain. I got the cjkty. You know you got it when you go insane. It makes the blood man cry. Cry on your face.
All right. How you doing? That's nice. I wish I did play cool more often. Like on a regular basis, so I just feel more confident. Like I felt confident playing Jesse, but Mark is too much of a big competitor. You know, like I think if I was to practice and drink too much, I think I would get him more than anything. So right now, I think Mark would get me more than I'm doing. I could be wrong from what I saw and how my game is. If I'm honest with myself. But Jesse, I can still do it. I think I could have an off night. And as long as I pick the right amount of games, like 11 or 13 or something like that, like a long amount of games, I think it's just fade away. You might win like 3 or 4, and then that's when you know what real players play. I play those really long. No, because you know, something like I used to have all whites and all that shit. I don't know where I'm going. But I cleaned out my car, so now the only thing that there's shit in is in the trunk. I reorganized some stuff. I put rocks that I had, like big rocks, kind of along your flower edge here in the front. To be honest, if I bring more flowers, maybe I can have like a little edge for you, a rock edge. I'm just saying, if you look, if you like it, I can probably get more rocks and.
It'll stop from spreading. Because that fucking patch was nowhere near that big when it started out.
What is it? Is it?
I don't know.
Because like I'm like looking at it, and I'm like they're not hostas, but it seems like it's a perennial, like or an annual, so they always comes annually.
Perennial.
Before I go, you gotta let me know the dates. Hopefully the dates. To go, but
Yeah.
Like what do you think we need, or like to see, or
Well, I think about a couple of dudes or something. One up there should be able to run enough silicone to make it.
What if the leak's coming from on? Like you know exactly where it's coming from? You got an edge with you? Did I bring that egg here? Kill it.
No, they come in every year. I just had one just
Red one.
Yeah, I had one walk on me a couple of minutes ago.
But these red ones fucking bite, no?
Yeah. Well, a black one, if you piss them off enough, they'll bite you.
Yeah, those red ones have a fucking sting. I don't know. That's what I heard.
Yeah, when I was young, we had this truck box, had no wheels or anything under it. But maybe there was wheels on it because nobody had to jump off. But we made an island because it was all water in the back. We made an island of black ants and an island of red ants, and we filled it in. Oh, what the fuck? Haven't you said I've won yet, for fuck's sake?
You still have anything else you want?
Yeah.
Draws.
Draw results, non-stop is 11. What's the date?
Well, my phone says
It's the 12th. No matter.
Still like the product, all right? So you got good stuff.
Yeah, well, I bought a bag of trim.
Another?
Huh?
Another bag?
Yeah. It's good though. I like smoking it.
I thought you had enough here.
What?
I thought you said you had enough. You're like, no, never enough.
I bought from one side. I bought what did I buy? A pound and a quarter-pound of hash. I went over to the other site and they were having a drawer. I figured, well, if I get my thing in, so I bought a pound of weed plus a pound of trim. No shake. There's no shake in it. There's just trim. When you knew what it was, you didn't like it, but I passed it in one time and you didn't know what it was, and it was okay. Fuck God. Hey, Freedom Fighter. Yeah, she looks pretty well. Not bad.
So what we saw? Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Hey, Hippie, how's it going?
Hey.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I could tell that.
All right. How about yourself?
Oh, alive. Another tough day.
Yeah. I can feel you there, my friend.
I'm thinking almost the next time I get a quarter pound, I should only smoke an ounce every week instead of blowing through the whole fucking thing in
9 days?
Pretty
no.
much what I do. When I got plenty of weed, I smoke about an ounce a week, and that's, smoking a joint every couple hours or whatever every day.
An ounce a week.
That's nothing.
I know it. Ugh.
I smoke 4 a week.
I know it. But when you try to conserve, you can do an ounce a week. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
Save a little money, save a little lung.
no, he smokes doobies. Well, my lungs are not too bad. Well, the right side is fucked up anyway, so it don't really matter.
What's up, freedom fighter? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Mm.
Nice cool day today. No fucking heat going on here.
25 in here.
Yeah, but it's not that outside.
22 maybe?
I think it's only 72 here. Nice, cool, a little humid, but looks like it's gonna rain.
68 here.
Oh shit! Nice.
Too hot.
Not enough.
Well, it makes it too hot in the house.
Right? It doesn't usually get hot in my house until late afternoon when that sun rips around the front of the house, and then it just fucking bakes. That's what happened yesterday around 7 o'clock. It just fucking like, oh my god, I'm dying.
I'm in a mobile home, so it's a little different.
Right?
As the sun comes up, actually it's good in the east because I got 2 trees growing right here.
Mm-hmm.
But once it gets around towards the south, she just bakes it all day long.
Yeah. Ugh. Yet I'm tired.
Why didn't you have a nap?
I did. I just woke up from a nap. I'm still tired. I fell asleep yesterday around I think I was on your piano. I said I'm gonna go take a nap, and I woke up at like fucking 11:30 at night. I don't know, man. I've been super tired. Maybe I'm sick or something. I don't know. You sleeping my life away.
Could be from depression.
Right?
Uh,
Definitely depressed for sure.
Yeah.
Singing, hey, get laid, get fucked.
Yeah, he was a ray of sunshine earlier.
Black National?
Yeah.
Matter, Black. Bad day. What is that? Huh. Just the background acting weird because it's not enough light to show the green, I would assume. Yep. So I open the window and.
Yeah, it blocked it off even more.
Holy fuck.
What?
Give me some coffee.
What? Oh, it's not that bad. The fucking pictures ain't even moving.
What?
Ah, this is.
I thought mine was bad. Like it's the same almost, you know. That's why I was like, oh,
This is not too bad. I've had it way worse. I've had it so bad I had to go down there and turn it off and sort the. Yeah, this is
What you,
about. Huh?
I was gonna say, what you drinking? Coffee? I should go make some coffee.
Tea. I don't drink coffee.
Hey. Oh shit! I
Coffee
didn't know
makes
that.
me sick.
Really?
Yeah, I've last two times I had it. The first time was on an empty stomach. Left the place after having two cups. Didn't even get 7 blocks. I think it was. Opened the door because I couldn't even. I didn't even have time to slow down. It was just coming back up. 30 miles an hour, puking on the street.
Holy shit!
Puked it
Power
all,
puke.
all the coffee up, and then closed the door and kept on going. And the second time I was working for a guy and I said, I don't drink coffee. And he said, yeah, but I already poured one for you. He said, it won't hurt you. So I drank it with breakfast I had and halfway home from Slave Lake, which is about 150 miles from, no, about 200 miles from here.
Right?
What was I talking about?
Coffee,
Oh,
tea.
yeah. Oh, coming home from Slave Lake after eating breakfast and only drinking 1 cup halfway home, I had to stop and rest for a while on the side of the road. I couldn't drive because I was so fucking sick, but I didn't throw up that time.
Oh, it's a big blessing for you. Less money you got to spend, right?
Yeah, but I bought Coke for years. Coke Classic.
Right?
That's not cheap either.
Yeah, I don't drink that shit either. No soda.
I used to be a 4 liter a day guy. But now all I drink is water and tea.
I'm sure it's a blessing for your health, for sure. Right?
Yeah. Oh, I have to because everything else is pretty much too sweet.
Rob C. What's up, Rob C? Oh. Oh, man.
He's from Glenn's channel.
Right? Glenn had 23 people when I looked over there before I came here.
Yeah, he always has lots. Sometimes he has up to 40 or 50.
Wow. Rocking in the free world. That's too many people, then you can't keep up with chat. I mean, I can hardly keep up with chat when I got 20 people talking away.
Yeah, but you can slow that down.
Yeah, I remember that setting where the
You put slow mode on and then
subscriber mode is.
yeah,
Yeah.
one comment every minute is all I can put in.
Well. Fucking looks nice out.
Hippie, move over to your left just a touch. Yeah, it is kind of driving that darkness out of the way.
Yeah, it's definitely because of light. Because if I turn on my light.
Oh no, it's in 2 spots.
Somebody unplugged it. Hang on.
No, it's fucked. Right where the flowers are, there was a spot on each side that.
There we go. It's that light. If it's not shining perfectly on that green.
Yeah.
The green is just oh wow. I lifted up the green screen and it's still green. Look, there's the green screen lifted up. What the hell? That's weird. Oh shit. It must not use the green screen for the virtual background. I have a green screen is selected. Very strange.
So what's your weather like down there?
It's 70 and beautiful.
Oh, so 68 and too
Yeah.
hot.
Right? I mean, we've been like in the 90s and super humid, so this 70-degree weather is like heaven compared to that 90 humid shit. You know what I mean?
Well, really, we haven't had any real hot days yet this summer. There was a couple
No?
that were sort of hot, but nothing like we had last year. Yeah, I hated last year it wasn't too bad because it got really hot. I don't know if it was the end of May or the beginning of June for a week or so, and then it cooled off and it never did get up to that heat again.
Right? They just upgraded the hurricane recommendations for the Atlantic Basin to 8 now. That's pretty weird.
Did they ever come by you?
Not in like 15 years, Myron. When I was a kid, we used to get smashed. But not recently. Because the water has been so cold. But I guess this year we got an El Nino season, so the water is really warm way up far towards us. So I'm wondering. I mean, I don't care. But when we get a good hurricane, it destroys the place. It makes the economy good. You know what I mean? Because everybody's working.
Yeah.
Thank you. Damn, I'm a mess, Myron. What the fuck? Can't stop yawning. I'm fucking sneezing and going it.
I'm gonna be stiff in many ways today. Watching the Latin ladies dance. You want me to take some photos of them? Okay. Creep, creep, creep. The guy said, or this guy named Jerome, he said, I'll probably, if anything, meet a lot of Dominicanas from the Dominican Republic. Hey, as long as they know how to speak Spanish, I'll talk to them. And without a guy, as long as they don't have a guy.
Yeah.
Not into that sort of shit.
Wow. If they do have a guy and they talk to both of them once, maybe they have a friend.
Oh, yeah. No, but like,
Yeah, you're not trying to pick up.
no. Like, I'm definitely not. Today, I'm not. Today, I'm just like, hopefully something that community.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, but all you guys out here are so different than I am. You know? And I want to see with that culture. Because empanadas, you know, like, have you had an empanada yet? Or empanada?
Oh, I might have. I don't know.
It's pretty much rice and meat, but it's like on a lettuce kind of leaf. It's not lettuce.
Yeah,
But it's
no,
full
I don't think of that.
fish. And you gotta love them tacos. That's my Mexican. I've dated Mexicans, I've dated Ecuadorians, like in Ontario, Toronto, like you got a lot of mixture. Alright, anyway.
Well, good luck.
Well, hopefully I got a partner to dance with. And then it ends at 10:30, so I shouldn't be home that late.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways. See you, hippie. Have a good one. Later, man.
Yeah.
You man. Peace.
Later.
And partly.
take a look. Continue doing what you. Yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna be putting out the video at some point. You're gonna be patient with that until then.
West New Hampshire got arrested for something. I don't know what.
It does not accept. Absolutely no valid. Somehow they said that there was arrested after that. I had no problem doing it. I have my case taken off by 2 officers. That's what's going on. Bill, because it doesn't exist. That was there. So, probable cause.
Okay, Hippie.
It doesn't validate any probable
Right.
cause at that point.
I got something for you to watch.
It's Preston, New Hampshire. Apparently he got arrested for some bullshit driving down the road in the car with his girlfriend. So I was just kind of seeing what it was about.
Yeah.
He says there's no protective order and it's all bullshit. So I don't know. What do you got? John Candy and Joe Flower, best SC.
I'm Guy Lafleur. I'm Daryl Sittler. I use a Daryl Sittler hockey stick. I use Daryl Sittler hockey stick. Take 2. I'm Guy Lafleur. I'm Daryl Sittler, and I use a Daryl Sittler hockey stick. I use Guy Lafleur hockey stick. Hey, Guy, how about some cornerbacks, eh? All right, sure thing, Daryl. Oh, boy, I bet these are good, huh? Oh, yeah. Real malt flavor. Smells good, too. Well, I can't do these things. I'm sorry. They're hard like gums.
John Candy's tiny, huh? Man, he was a big dude in the end.
Why don't you push it down with some milk and mush it into your puss? Cornerbacks, take 3.
This was on every
I'm
Saturday
Guy
night.
Lafleur. I'm Daryl Sittler, and I use a Daryl Sittler hockey stick. I use a Guy Lafleur hockey stick. Hey, Guy, how about some cornerbacks? An excellent idea. All right, eh? Let's try some of this. Oh, it looks yumbo. Sure is. It smells so good, too. See what's going on? It's got pour de some French. I don't speak French, I'm sorry. What's your problem? Look at it in English. It's on English. What the hell's it got 2 languages on the book, I only speak English. Because it's a bilingual country. It is not bull, my friend. One language, one goddamn song. God save Queen. Take 4. Hi, I'm Guy Lafleur. I'm Daryl Sittler. And I use a Daryl Sittler hockey stick. Guy Lafleur hockey stick. Guy wants to try it? Yeah, sure thing, Daryl. Hey, this stuff looks A-okay, huh? Yeah, sure. Well, I could try some malt flavor and everything. And some Pepsi-Cola with it? What's that supposed to be, Daryl? Oh, come on,
And there
Can't
were
believe it.
2
Who's
who never really ever fought.
I don't recognize the other guy. Who was that?
Joe Flaherty? He's
Joe
been in-
Flaherty.
Yeah, he's been in a few movies since he was on
Okay.
there.
I just don't recognize. I mean, I watch a movie and forget for 10 minutes after it's over who the people were in it.
Yeah, but we watched him on this for, I don't know, a few years.
Right?
And then they moved away because they started out in Edmonton.
Really?
And at the start of the show, there's this freaking apartment building, and
Yep.
fucking TVs come flying out every window.
No shit.
Yeah, that's the way
Wow.
they do it.
That would look cool. Oh, like 1, 2, 3, throw the TV through the window type of thing.
Yeah,
Wow. Cool.
and they were pretty funny.
Got some new neighbors. Saturday's check-in day.
I got new neighbors too. And they bought the place.
Nice. These are just renting for $4,000 a week. Oh, they brought their own pillows. My kind of people. Oh boy. There was something in your channel about, I was 6 in 1975, and I'm like counting back. I was 9.
I was 18.
I think I was 10 when Elvis died in 76, right? Was it 76 Elvis died? I think so. I remember crying because my mom was crying. I didn't really know why I was crying, but I can remember the day Elvis died.
Didn't affect me.
No?
Well, I've never had the fucking hero worship that a lot of people have to have.
Right. Well, yeah, me either. Again, I would just, I mean, I love Elvis. I love singing his shit. He has an interesting story on life, typical kind of rich person life, you know. And but I just cried. Remember crying because my mom was all upset and her friends were all upset. So then I was upset because they were, you know. Probably
Yeah,
didn't even know what death was at 10 years old. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember how old we were, but there was an accident, and my mom and dad were first on the scene. Got somebody to call for the cops, and I guess the ambulance. Although I don't know, I don't remember it showing up. But the cops got my mom and dad out for their statement and left us sitting there, and I could see the dead guy.
Jesus.
The fucking door was open. He'd somehow they'd rolled end for end a couple of times and once or twice sideways, and he'd had his head on the fucking uh,
Porn?
glove compartment.
Oh.
It had popped open, and somehow when they were going around, he'd hit his
Yeah,
head on
ended
it.
up like on it.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, I remember being older when I saw my first dead guy in a car accident. It was I was probably 15, 14, and I remember being like, I came up to the accident, the horn was beeping, and his head was on the steering wheel, so I pulled his head back from the back of his shirt, you know, stupidly. You know,
oh,
you're a kid, you had no idea. So I'm like, Mister, are you all right? And I pulled his head back, and his whole skull was caved in right here from the steering wheel.
oh.
He like broke the covering off of the steering wheel, like to the metal inside, and that's what I don't know. It might have lacerated his head open, but he was all gone. I remember just being like, sick to my stomach and dizzy and nauseous and
Well, my dad was a hunter, and I grew up around blood. It's never
right.
for me.
I don't even think there was blood. It was just he was dead.
Yeah, but even that, I've watched
Yeah,
lots of things die. I've never sat and watched a human die.
right. I did a lot of hunting too, pheasant and rabbits, and I remember going with a bunch of hunters. The guy who used to take me hunting, he was a friend of my mom's, and we were pheasant hunting. And we'd go to this huge parking lot in the National Seashore, which was, you know, government property. And we'd, at sunrise, you could start hunting. So they were already drinking beer at, you know, 4:30 in the morning, waiting for the sun to come up to go hunting, you know. Here I am walking around in the thickets, we call them, which are like, you know, just branches grown in branches with little like prickly things on them. And I caught a pheasant, so I got it. Thing, you know, pheasant. I don't know if you know what it is. It's got a lot of pretty colors, brown and green and blue. And I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. And then I remember my mother's friend making me grab it by the neck. And they spin it by its neck, and that breaks his neck. And you know when you did it right because the neck extends. So yeah, here I am trying to break it, and I can't do it. And he's like, "Ugh," you know, and I'm like, trying to break that neck, man. Fucking I did finally do it, but yeah, I was very young then.
Well, I can remember.
I hate all that. I hate all that shit though. That fucking gamey taste it has. Like the meat is nice texture, but something about deer, any of the wild shit out here has this weird game taste to it.
Well, it's probably because they're here. A lot of the deer eat grain, so they taste a lot closer to a cow.
Yeah, I forget who it is that comes to my channel, but they said they have a couple of friends that they own 80 acres of land that they use just for hunting, and they actually grow corn in huge amounts on this land just for the deer. And they say that that corn-fed deer is like no other deer you've ever tasted, just because of
No,
what it eats.
no, because uh, they would probably say that corn-fed beef is good too.
Yeah,
There's nothing better than grass-fed beef.
right. Yeah, I get all grass-fed butter and beef. I love that. The butter is amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's got a flavor to it. Everything the cow eats adds to the flavor of the butter. Well,
It
flavor of
kind of
the
makes sense, right? It's like Mother Nature. You're eating Mother Nature, and you know that
butter.
whatever happens there is Mother Nature. So it makes sense that it kind of make an animal taste better than just fast feeding them like they probably do in farms that process beef in huge amounts.
Yeah.
Giving them
Well,
Wendy's for dinner, so to speak, instead of like, grass fed where you have natural things in there that are doing things in your stomach and your system and
if
causing the
you
meat to taste better.
if you only have 3 quarters and they weren't given to you, you can't afford to make it as a farmer up here.
Right?
You got to have sections.
Yeah, we were talking about yesterday about that, how like the farmers move the crops around because certain crops eat certain things out of soil. So by rotating the crops
Well,
around, you get
but
you.
what you guys didn't say is uh, if you're going to have a 4 crop rotation, you do your 4 crops and then you let it rest for a year. Don't grow nothing on it. Just keep turning the weeds down.
Right.
And then the next year you can go again with
Right.
the
Well, now
soil.
aren't they saying this new thing is the no-till gardening where you shouldn't even till the soil except for specifically where you're going to plant, just because the fungi hyzate stuff that the white stuff that's sort of like the growing layer of all things.
That's
I don't know.
okay. That's okay if you're planting trees or something, but when you're planting a quarter,
Potatoes or
well,
cucumbers.
no, a quarter to grain.
Yeah,
The
oh,
grain, the grain is only maybe an inch apart, if that. Pretty
right.
hard. It's going to be tilled. They try zero till up here, but I don't know if it really works up here.
Right. Yeah, now there's all these studies on no-till. It's supposed to be a big deal. Last few grows I ran before this summer, I planted a clover bean mix on top of my soil, and what you do is you just keep cutting the clover bean mix and you push it down into the bottom, and then you water like normal. Not only does that hold water, but that also releases nitrogen naturally into the soil as it breaks down. And I have worms in all the soil, so the worms are eating all that shit as well. So it's just like, but yeah, I felt like the only noticeable real difference I saw in having a tops growth on your soil is just that the soil does not dry out at all. Like
Yeah.
it's not, you don't get a light pot very quickly because that all that growth is protecting the moisture from off gassing.
Once again, when you're growing most grains, it's just straight up.
Right.
They're even though they do chop it up, it doesn't really cover the ground much.
Right. But you're saying so when it dies, it's just kind of like a stalk. There's no real leaves or anything. It's just the seeds.
Yeah.
Right.
A stalk.
But you have all that root system dying off in the ground as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I mean, that's what weed is so amazing, right? Because the leaves all fall. Those naturally give nitrogen to the soil as the plant and bud dies. The seeds drop. It's almost like a flawless plant. You know what I mean? It really knows how to do it right.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. Where's everybody? Where's Jason? Where's Slow Burner?
Jason is at his mother-in-law's.
Out on vacation? Nice.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember hearing him say it.
Him and Todd and family went up there.
Nice.
And Jennifer.
Nice.
And that's it. I don't know where anybody else is.
Life is real. I never, a lot of people say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't make you stream the other day," or whatever. It's like, man, I never say that. I totally get it. Life is real. I don't make it to a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So bad. General is home.
Look, I think I might have eggs for supper.
Nice. Biatch. Eggs for supper, huh?
Yeah, I was just looking. I got a good, nice, big parsley tree there growing.
Nice.
Fresh parsley and egg omelet, maybe.
Yeah, I love egg. So much you can do with them.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is when I was doing the keto diet, you take 2 pieces of bacon and you fold it in every muffin hole in a muffin pan. And you crack 2 eggs in there. Then you throw that in the fucking oven at 175. And 2 of those is a recommended daily meal for when you're on keto for fat and blah, blah, blah. So you could do like 2 or 3 of those in a row and then have like this plastic thing in the fridge where you just grab a couple and that's your meal. You know what I mean? Quick and easy. Tastes good because, of course, bacon,
I don't put anything in plastic.
Oh, yeah? Well, I mean, you could do glass. You could do whatever you do.
But I don't.
We put them in. We have glass, whatchamacallit. Yeah, I don't put too much in plastic myself. I don't use microwaves.
I do use the microwave because.
Oh, is Myron St. Justin?
Oh, my. She said, "Has Myron seen Justin?" She's picking on it right away, Myron. She'd be perfect for YouTube. She should have her own channel.
If you go up, you'll notice that he was here. And
he was here, Nana.
He's after Susie Tried, I think.
I don't think he's interested in hippies. I think he's interested in something different.
Well, he in the chat here, he says he's interested in Susie Tried.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nice. It's Supreme Leader Justin Trudeau available for dating.
Oh, that's great. Great name.
It's one of the English guys being a good troll.
Nice. I love trolls. I have tons of trolls come through my channel. Matter of fact, I noticed the other day, I think I said it was when I ran on adult mode, I had way less people, and I think a lot of that is because trolls don't have officiated accounts. You know what I mean? And I'm totally okay with the trolls. I don't even mind a little poking and prodding. Just keep it fucking within normal range.
Yeah.
But like all your trolls are good trolls. They're all fun and gaming, maybe poking the bear a little, but it's part of the fun of the tube, I guess.
Yeah, they don't go too far.
Right. I'll have to give Justin Mississippi's phone number. Give her a call. Set up a date. He's got to bring some good Canadian weed with him, though. It's a price for everything in life.
Well, he was in BC a few days ago on vacation, and they caught him fighting with his ex-wife.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking dumb motherfucker.
There's a video somewhere.
Why bother to even fight with the bitch? Just give her half the money and get it over with. Right? I mean, you're going to lose. At least in America, women always get 50%. So just fucking pipe down, quiet down, give her the money.
He's one of the leaders of the free world. So
right.
He'll be
when you got Justin Trudeau money, you're not going to be that broken up when your girlfriend leaves you. I'm just saying.
No,
there's 20 others waiting to step in line.
His dad set up a fucking oil company owned by the Trudeaus called Petro Canada.
Wow. Yeah, we do the same thing here. Look at Hunter Biden, bro. He's all over the world's news, smoking crack, weighing up 27.2 grams of crack on a scale. That mysteriously, not only is there all these pictures of Hunter Biden with crack cocaine, weighing crack cocaine, sitting in a tub with a crack pipe, right? But now we got cocaine mysteriously in the White House, but nobody knows how it got there. I mean, granted, I feel like all rich people really, especially younger rich people, you're probably doing blow anyway, because it's when you're young and you're drinking, it's kind of fun to do a couple lines, have some fun, but I mean, come on. The fucking guy is a crackhead. Of course the cocaine was his. But the Secret Service has said they've decided to give up the investigation and not figure out where it came from. Like, come on. We fucking already know where it came from. Why you make us people look like we're stupid or something? That's what they do, right?
All cocaine ever did for me was help me stay awake longer.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game. Drink more, right? Because you could stay up longer. So it had its moment. Make your dick stay hard forever. At least for me, it would. You get comments from the wife of things like, what are you trying to start a fire down there? I mean, holy shit. Fire that thing off. Let's go. But, yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I used to do it, so I could stay awake for days. I mean, I think my record, stupidly, was, I think I went 5 days with no sleep, just days on end of cocaine.
Well, I think I did somewhere around, I don't know, somewhere around 72 hours. With
nice. Yep.
And no drugs.
No?
No. I was working.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Driving truck.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of hours on a sea clamming boat. We'd steam 60 miles off the coast. So I'm the kind of guy where I'm hyperactive. So I can do long hours with no sleep for some stupid reason. I have that hyperactivity in me. So I used to steam the boat out 8 hours to the fishing grounds. Then I would do like 20 hours on deck. And then I would 9 times out of 10, I would steam the ship back in. So I would do like, 30 or 40 hours straight, but I hated the boat. I hated being out on the ocean. I was scared to death because Mother Nature is way more powerful than,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you
I
bet.
always feared. I always feared him. The few times I can remember where we laid to out there and we dropped the rake, and the rake is a big 8-foot by like 10-foot thing that blows water into the soil on the bottom of the ocean, and it catches everything as it goes by. That's where all the clams fall into the cage. So we would drop that cage to the bottom, and then we'd lay to somewhere and take a nap, But God, man, that fucking rake would lift up off the ground and then drop to the bottom. That cable would slack up a whole bunch. And then as we come up on that wave, it would fucking smash on the fucking, on the arm that's whole. Oh man, I would shit my fucking pants every time. I'm like, I'm never sleeping on this boat. I'm never sleeping, you know? Yeah, I don't know.
I
Saved
can
my
tell-
life though.
I used to be able to go to sleep, and if anything, and this was when I was working on the drilling rigs, if anything was fucking up, I would notice it in my sleep.
Wow.
I had a guy, he wanted to learn how to make connections, do my job. So I showed him, and I think it was either the first or the second time he did it by himself. He forgot to turn on the geolograph, and he only drilled about 3 fast feet, and I was up there, clicked it in, and looked at him and said, "What the hell you doing?"
Did you work on a rig or did you work on shore?
I worked on shore rigs.
Gotcha. So I saw this rig off the coast of Halifax, Nova Scotia, whatever. And I think it was 70 miles off the coast there, and there was a big storm. It might have been the perfect storm when we lost all those boats out here. But the rig ended up sinking. I think 70 some odd guys died on the rig, because they thought the shit was bulletproof, and it was good up to 110 mile an hour winds. Well, they had 119 mile an hour winds. That 9 miles an hour made a big difference and fucking tore the thing apart.
Uh,
Scary life though, living out there like me on the fishing boat. The only thing I always loved about the fishing boat was the fact that while everybody was sleeping at midnight, I was making a couple $100 an hour. You know what I mean? But yeah, Mother Nature's, especially in the winter, like all the stay wires would grow and grow and grow from sea fog splashing through the ocean, blah blah blah. And then they'd go to haul back, and one cable would tighten and the other would loosen. They'd wobble a little, and giant chunks of ice are smashing down on the deck everywhere. I mean, it was so many things to be scared of.
yeah.
But I remember my last trip, I decided to quit after we were out there. And the captain was crazy. He would fish until 6-foot seas, and then we would have a hard time pulling the pin on the bag to dump the clams out on deck. So at 6 feet, he would say, "Fuck it, let's get out of here." But that day, we packed it up. Took us a while for whatever reason to get the hose in the deck because we were fishing in 100-foot water. And we came around the corner in Nantucket Island, and the fucking waves all of a sudden were, 15 feet. Then they were 20 feet, and they were like 25 feet. And then the boat started sputtering, and the fucking thing started turning sideways to the waves. So the captain said, "Get down in the hole and see what's going on." So I go running across the back of the boat, fucking thrashing here and there and everywhere, trying to get into the fucking hole. I get into the engine room, Myron, and every inch of the fucking air was hydraulic mist. Like It would like burn my. I was like, oh my god. And I really didn't at that time in my life didn't really understand, diesel fuel actually takes quite a bit to ignite, but still seemed wicked dangerous. So I go running like a motherfucker up to Robbie, the fucking whole engine room's full. He's like, what? Meanwhile, we're sideways. The fucking waves were just pounding us, fucking the whole deck's whitewash and shit. And I'm just like, one of the other guys is getting all the dry suits out, laying them out on the bunks flat, so in case we had to put them on. And I don't know what the captain did, but he went running downstairs. The next thing you know, the boat was running normal. I managed to pull it right straight into the waves, and we got the fuck out of there. But I said after that, I'll never fucking touch that ocean again in a boat. I was fucking shitting my pants.
Was it diesel fuel that was spraying around, or was it hydraulic fluid?
No, it was diesel fuel. An injector line had cracked, and he ended up just somehow wrapping something around it and put a rag around it, and managed to get it moving enough where we were able to go straight into the waves. As long as you're going straight in, those big waves aren't terrible. But yeah. Never again after that, man. Fucking Mother Nature. And it's weird how, like, on one side of the island, the waves were like 6 foot. And as soon as we came around the tip of the island and the wind was coming at us, boom, just fucking, it's like a different fucking ocean,
Yeah.
Well, Another time something pretty crazy happened, right? We were out there, big thunderstorms. I'd never been in a boat in a thunderstorm before, so I was kind of excited, So we're out there, and then all of a sudden here comes the storm, and we laid to get something to eat. And all of a sudden the fucking lightning hits right near the boat, and the whole fucking water lit up like woof. And then fucking the lights went out in the boat, and we're fucking completely powerless. We couldn't even call anybody on the CB radio. It just melted the fucking batteries. And just by luck, the captain had a satellite phone in case we were in a big storm and whatever. So he managed to radio another ship on the sat phone. They came and gave us a battery. But wow, what a trip. Didn't hurt anybody. Just fucking somehow melted the battery system down by hitting the water near us,
Yeah, well, even though you guys didn't get hit, electrical went through the boat and just overpowered the batteries.
I'm gonna go take them.
Corn bomb.
Through those pumps.
Going to get some weed, thank God, because I'm sick of this homegrown. Fucking.
She must be too, obviously.
Right? No, my kid's buying it. We don't have any money.
Oh.
Yeah. Been, you heard my car got repossessed. Things are shitty right now. Getting better. I mean, my son's been helping. Thank God he's doing good and able to help, because if not, we'd be jammed up right now. So, and of course, just like last year around this happened, the same thing last year. My granddaughter is going on this camping trip. She needed $560 to go on this camping trip. Plus, you're going on a camping trip with kids from all over the state. You got to have clothes and all this. So, my kid ended up spending like $1,000. I bought her cool batteries and lights and clothes and Nike stuff, and it's like I'm so happy and proud of him. One, I'm happy because he's sober, but two, he really stepped up to the plate.
Yeah,
he's as he should, because it's his daughter. But good stuff. Happy is always better than not happy.
Well, you gotta have some unhappy times once in a while to appreciate the good times. If you have good times all the time, you get sick of it.
I agree. I've always said exactly that, Myron. life was a bowl of cherries, what would be the sense?
Yeah.
We all lived happy, perfect lives. Like me and Ellie, we used to kid, me and Ellie used to run a show back when I first started, right before I met you. And we always used to have this thing we called Fuck Off Island, and that was the place where everything was perfect. There was no crime, and
Oh,
but truthfully, then when we would talk about it, we'd be like, "Well, what the fuck?" I mean, what's the sense if everything's perfect and we all have a house and we're all driving nice cars and we all got pretty? Hey, keeper,
thank you.
you nasty hippie, you hot motherfucker, you, he says in Josh's channel or something. But yeah, I mean, what's the sense of life if it's perfect? So having ups and downs kind of makes life. I think
Well,
that's why a lot,
that's what makes life life.
right? I mean, I think that's why a lot of rich musicians kill themselves and rich, people. Because when you have everything, nothing makes you happy anymore. Like if you've skied every mountain and you rode every fast motorcycle, you be a good looking son of a bitch. Yeah, I mean, if you've ridden every motorcycle and you've been to every country and you've been to every little island and you've traveled everywhere, what's the sense? That's why people jump in submarines and go to the bottom of the ocean because they're so fucking rich, you know? That bragging about all the shit that we do as poor people, and I hate to put anybody in a category, but I'm surely poor. For me, all those other things that they've done 100 times would be like world changing for me, like to go to the Swiss Alps and go skiing if I could ski. And I've never been anywhere. You ever travel, Myron?
No, just in BC and Alberta.
Yeah.
I went as far east as Manitoba once.
More screen doors are needed on submarines. Yodel? Wait, yodel? I would love a yodel right now. Those are those chocolate things with the creamy filling inside. Mmm. I think he meant the other yodel. Yoledi, 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 yoledi.
$16. Now, if you want to show me page, I'm gonna show it. It's called PDFs. PDF Sports. Share that link. F Sports. F Sports. Think of it. Nice. Right now, hold up.
Effie. Jesus. Could you click? Well.
PDF now. Yo, I don't know if you share PDF. Thank you, thank you.
Well, music.
Well, I'm just putting some more in my.
Keeper, old lady, old lady, old lady. Oh lady, oh lady, oh lady, oh lady, oh lady.
Keeper wants to hear some yodeling.
Yes, I was trying to fake it, but
Uh,
didn't work too good.
hmm.
Keeper says he's going to come up and yodel for us. Come on, Keeper.
Hmm.
Bring it, big boy. Swiss Alps, baby. Yodel. I just want to go there to make pretend like I could ski again. I could ski, but if I crash, I'll be fucked. Titanium plate in my neck gets fucked up. I'm doomed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it would be a risk. I've already done it once. I took my granddaughter skiing a while back ago. I did a few runs down the mountain with her, and I was horrified the whole time. I was 11 miles from the Canadian border, Jay's Peak. Fucking dude, I swear I left that place, right? It was fucking snowing. A gale was blowing. Fucking, we were going up on the lift, and I'm like freezing my ass. I'm like, "You all right?" To my granddaughter, she's like, "Yeah, let's go." Yeah, she's pushing her, and I'm like, "Holy fuck, I can't believe it!" Right? I drove home 5 hours later. It was 63 degrees at my house.
Holy shit.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's so funny how 6 hours can make that big of a difference.
Yeah.
But that's at Jay's Peak, man. It's right in the Canadian border, and so it's like on the other side of a little mountain range where it's just always snowing. The air comes over the ridge and just fucking snow, snow, snow. Remember the base being like 160 inches or some crazy shit. They had a water park, Myron, on top of the mountain.
Holy shit.
I swear the fucking pipes went out of this giant fucking water park on top of the mountain. You were outside, it was like glass. Then you'd pop back inside, and oh my God, what a beautiful place. Somebody paid for me and my granddaughter to go as a gift. I never would have been able to afford. They gave me and my granddaughter our own condo. Pretty sick. Had a great time. They had like crazy shit like rock climbing indoors, freaking on the side of the mountain. Fucking just wow, weird. Not like what I'm used to here in the country, with nothing.
Yeah.
You're probably more rural than I am, more country, but
Yeah.
country. Like I said, no Walmart within 40 miles. McDonald's is probably 30 miles.
50 or 70 for both of those. Or maybe 60 or 70 for both of those.
What do you got in town? Like town hall, pharmacy, liquor store?
3 pharmacies, 2 independent liquor stores, 3 independent liquor stores,
It's bigger than mine.
2 weed stores.
Oh shit, 2 weed stores. Get the fuck up.
Yeah. But
That's
they
it.
don't.
We got
They
no
don't.
pharmacy. Not one in my town. We got 3 weed stores though. We got your
Four,
beat on that. We got one real deal liquor store, and then like another store that sells some alcohol, like they sell beer and wine coolers, but no hard booze.
yeah, everything here
Really,
in any store that sells liquor, they sell everything.
really.
Yeah,
So you can like, if you're in a little small store and it has beer, then it has whiskey somewhere.
yeah,
That's sick.
yeah,
That's crazy. How about on Sunday?
yes.
Wow, no booze sold on Sunday here.
Yeah, it used to be like that, but they changed it here.
I don't know why, because imagine the money they must lose. Because Sunday everybody has the day off to go buy some booze. So now they have to go out Saturday night all hammered because they ran out of booze. They
Well,
make sure.
I always try to stock up on Saturday at the liquor store, so as I had booze on Sunday. But my cousin, uh, he would go to a dining lounge because you could drink in a dining lounge with your meal.
Wow,
So
good idea.
my cousin, he would go in and order 2 slices of toast and a bottle of wine.
Right?
And he would sit there all day drinking wine.
Good idea.
Oh, holy fuck.
Right?
They
So
slowed it.
I was reading the news earlier, and I was reading an article about a town in my state. It's a pretty big city. It's quite known for crime. Brockton, Massachusetts. I did an audit there. The cop tried to throw me out of the town, out of the police station. I stood my ground, but this weekend they flew 3 choppers overhead, doing secret operations, and they were catching people on motorcycles. They were catching drug deals. They were catching high-speed chases, following the people, way up high and not saying anything until they stop somewhere, and then alerting the ground that they've stopped at so and so. 37 arrests. Hey, look who's here, slow burner. But I wonder
What's happening?
wonder how much they spent flying these 3 choppers around, then all these ground people and freaking, oh my god.
Gas. Oh, yeah, expensive.
Yeah,
How you
chopper
doing, guys?
fuel. Good, real good. You?
I've been better. I fought 3 guys yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to go for one. I was just sure of it when you took off there.
Well, was I on there?
You were talking to us, and he said something, and boom, the phone was gone, and you were off, and I figured,
I remember that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I fought 3 of them. Fucking started attacking me, so I took off my belt and I fucking started smacking them. And then the kid that they tried to stab, he went and got his uncles from the building, and I know them well, and they all came out running, and oh, it was we beat the fuck out of those kids, those guys.
Yes.
Beat them really, like we took their shoes and threw them in the fucking bush, and we fucked them up pretty good. Fuck them. Fucking piece of shit coming around here trying to stab people. Fuck off.
Right? Get what you give, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I've never fought 3 guys before. That's not fucking, like, you don't even have a second to fucking, like, get your thoughts together. Like, who am I hitting next? Or what am I, it's just, you're ducking and fucking taking shots. It's fucking brutal.
I took on 4 one night. Got the shit kicked out of me. So I went outside and I said, hey, let's go again. I fought
Uh,
3 of them and I got the shit kicked out of me. So I went. They were getting one guy that really pissed me off because he was the one sitting on me, punching me, holding me down so the other guys could kick me. So I said, "Come back here, you cunt, and I'll get you." And I just lined him up and missed.
Maybe you should have pulled closer.
I bear hugged one guy and just fucking fell on the ground. I swear I probably broke some of his ribs or something. Quite the
Well,
day.
that'll teach him.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be coming back around here looking for any more problems.
Either
I think
that
they
or
were trying to rip the kid off. That's what it was.
gotcha. And then it'll be 10 of his friends, and you'll be walking and some
Oh,
stupid.
no. I'm not worried about that. They're not stupid enough. They're not stupid to come back for more. It's not going to happen. They realized they did something they shouldn't have done. But yeah, a lot of
They
kids
bit off,
today.
wait, what? They bit off what? More than they could chew? Wait, what are we? You didn't get that part slow. Come on, tell us. So they
You
didn't.
fucking got your mind is just as bad as Dirty Mike's. Fuck.
Well, I mean, I don't know what else it would mean. They bit off more than they could chew. I mean,
That means that they didn't know
you
that.
had a candy bar in your hand and they took up too big of a bite and you got mad.
Have you never heard that saying before?
What? Be bit off more than they could chew? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking with you. You do it to me
Oh.
all the time, and then I do it to you, and you cry.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if you were being serious or not. I was like, if I do it, I say it with a laugh on my face.
Serious. What am I?
You sounded serious. I'm like, what?
I'm hanging around with Josh nowadays, bro. I'm learning. I'm learning.
Where is everybody today?
That's what I said earlier. I guess Jason's doing family stuff. I remember him saying it. Now that Myron said it, to see his mother with Todd and Todd's family. And
Oh, they're going to bingo. Oh.
Jason and Jennifer's anniversary today.
Oh. That's why he bought that big bottle of vodka.
He said they already used that.
No.
Well, he said they already drank a bunch. He said I already got drunk with her the other night. She wanted it, so.
Yeah, but she only drank about a cup out of the Texas.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. For some people, that's a big deal. My wife drank a cup of it. She'd be puking. I probably would too at this point.
It's hot as balls out here today.
Is it? It's beautiful here. Me and Myron both. He's 68. I'm 72. I mean, it's fucking chill.
Yeah, I got to be up in the 80s for sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Then I was telling Myron how they updated the hurricane for the Atlantic Basin to 8, and talking about at least 3 major hurricanes because La Nina, the ocean is super hot all the way up. Somebody was telling me about lobsters. The water is so warm that the lobsters are hiding in little crevices and holes in the ocean. And in Maine, they're gobbling them up out of all these because technology tells you where all the holes are. So they just go there and drop pots and sweep them up. Figures. And then they'll be crying when, fucking shit's depleted,
No one's ever happy, right?
True. It's like tuna fishing now. They have an airplane that flies out, looks for the tuna jumping around in the ocean, and then they call the boat and they follow the fucking tuna for as long as they can, and then the ships come in and fucking like, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah, I watched that on the TV show too.
So somebody today out here off of Cape Cod caught 143-pound fluke, which is a giant flounder.
Big fish.
Yeah, it was almost as tall as the guy. Like fuck. Reeling that in must have been a joy.
That was a fluke.
So who do we got in chat? Hello, everybody in chat. I can't see chat, but hello.
Nobody's here, really. Keeper's here, but I think he's left. Keeper's the only one that said anything for probably 20 minutes. 6:02. Keeper started talking, and no one's talked since
Where's
5:09.
Tom? Is he with Jason?
5:09.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Jason, yeah. Black National Freedom Fighter was the last person to really say anything in chat at 5:09. It's been quiet.
Well, and let me guess, all he said was hi, Myron.
Nah, he was busting my balls and busting Myron's balls, apparently.
Who?
He's singing, hey, get laid, get fucked. Hey, get laid, get fucked. Hello from Myron. Oh, no hello from Myron. Here comes fucking foot hurt boy. My kid stepped on a nail at work, and he's been fucking good. Come on. He needs
Not
to go
supposed to wear running shoes to work.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a steel shank in your shoe.
Right off and said, why wasn't he wearing boots at work? You're not supposed to wear running shoes at work. I've been making fun of him because, I worked in construction my whole life. I must have always gotten lucky and never hit anything. He's
I think what happened.
But yeah, he's worse off than if he'd cut his fucking leg off or something. Right?
I went on to a construction site wearing runners, and I stepped on a nail. Pulled it out and kept on going.
I had one go through my foot. I mean, I've stepped on a lot of nails in 30 years of walking around on construction sites, But I must have got lucky. Yeah. He knows how I am anyway. I'm oblivious to pain. I've hurt myself. I've had over 188 stitches, scars all over me. We could get drunk sometime and, I'll show all my scars off and we can do like Jaws.
I had 55.
Yeah?
I had 55. I had 55 stitches in my left hand alone.
Really? 4? Come on.
Guy swung a chainsaw at my face, and I blocked it with my left hand.
Oh, see, that's how my buddy, who I got a felony from, some guy swung a billy club at him, and he put his arm up. It's an unnatural reaction, but sometimes
I picked up a hockey stick, and I beat the fuck out of this guy with a hockey stick. Like, hurt him bad. Fucked him up. My hand was the skin was just fucking flopping around on the top of my hand.
Oh, my wife says the RMV's doing a new thing now where if you put your license number in, you could see all your. My wife said, so you can see your 4 pages of your tickets.
See all the scars?
Oh, yeah.
All the way down my fingers and my hand.
For a guy who got into a fight yesterday, I don't see any marks on your hands.
I don't. Oh, that's my left hand.
All right, let me see your right one.
My right one is.
Yeah, look. Oh, you
it's a little swollen. I told you I used my belt, buddy. There was 3 of them. That's why I always wear a belt. It's a quick weapon. Right. I tied Ruckus up to the fucking stop sign.
Yes, you should have let him help. Would have been more fun. Piece of blood. So let me ask the important question. Were they white? Were they any Hispanic? Were they?
Yeah, I think they were white and Hispanic.
Gotcha.
1 white guy, 2 Hispanic guys. One guy was a lot bigger than the other 2. He's the one that I bear hugged and fucking put out of commission. Then they went hiding in the bush, and they waited till dark. Someone watched them off their balcony come out of the bush and get in a taxi, fight the fuck out of here. Crazy shit. What's going on, man? Go ahead, Ippy.
Now we're talking about the grinder.
You on that app?
Usually we yeah, Grinder app. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Sorry. Did you ever watch that guy King Cobra? All those videos that have come out recently about this guy. You know who he is?
King Cobra, no.
So he was some guy on YouTube that was just like a complete fucking maniac. Like he'd get so drunk he'd fall down on the floor and he'd be rolling around like a flounder, you screaming and yelling, and he just did a lot of fucking crazy, wacky shit. And yeah, pretty funny. I think he passed away recently. Must be why all of a sudden his shit come on my radar. But pretty funny guy. So the trolls, the reason why I was mentioning, because the trolls, what they did was they made a Grinder account and they somehow had the guy's address. So they would all the time when he was getting really drunk on a live, they would put this guy to come over to his house on Grinder. So next thing you know, you'd hear a knock at the door and fucking he'd get up all fucking drunk and stupid, and it'd be some guy trying to pick him up and come in and blow him. The funniest shit.
Oh my god.
They did so much fucking horrible shit to this guy, but on the other hand, he used to make a ton of money. Now people would bet him. He would make drinks. One of his favorite drinks was Mountain Dew and different kinds of wine. He used to do just put ridiculous shit in vodka and drink it because people would, offer him $40. Put cayenne pepper and vodka, and he would do it and chug it and fucking just kind of funny shit.
Sucker for punishment.
Yeah. People will do weird things for money, won't they, Slow?
I guess so. Fucking weirdos.
Hint, hint. Slow.
What do you do? What do you do for money?
Nothing weird.
Anything. You're supposed to say.
I'm not from Canada, so.
Well, you're not far away.
I was talking to Myron earlier how a couple times I've been within 10 miles of the border. I was at Jay's Peak skiing. It's one of the best fucking beautifulest mountains I've ever seen. It has water park at the top of the mountain. The tubes come out of the side of the fucking building outside and shit. Got a rock climbing thing on the other side of the mountain. Fucking inside, all fucking beautiful. Movie theaters and shit. Oh, it's fucking 10 miles from the border. But I told Myron the day I left, and it was like April, and it was snowing like a bastard and blowing. I kept asking my granddaughter, "You sure you want to go another run?" Yeah. Fucking got home 5.5 hour drive later. Of course, driving at 140, but it was 63 degrees out. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy how that distance makes such a difference, But I also did that town hall, which is right now the profile on my channel. That's 10 miles from the Canadian border. That was the last audit I did in Vermont with Josh. 69 people in the town. Didn't have electricity until 1969. 70,
I think that's close to happening for you, where I think.
Say it again. You broke up. I couldn't hear you. Pretty stoned. What kind of weed? What is it? Weed? That's all
Good
right.
weed.
Yeah, dispensary weed.
Yeah, dispensary weed.
And the rest of that homegrown, it's down to like the shitty, tiny, little, fluffy, gross buds that normally I would have pressed out. Luckily, I didn't because now I'm smoking it.
Yeah, you gonna do another grow soon or what?
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother issue, you know, no money. Quattro Kush we're smoking. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be smoking this weed if it weren't for the kid, you know. I was just telling Myron, you know, before, he's been helping out tremendously over the last few weeks. It's just like last year around this time, I was having a struggle too. My granddaughter had to go camping, and you know, it cost like $600 to pay for everything to get her to be camping. You know, then he spent a couple $100 on food, and I mean, not food, clothes and stuff for her. You know, she's got to have all the cool shit because she's going to be with kids from all over the state because it's a big Girl Scout thing. Oh, Boy Scout. Yeah, that's right. There's no such thing as Girl Scouts here because there ain't enough girls. So she's
Really?
Yeah, so she's working on her Eagle Scout. She's been working real hard at it for a long time, several years.
Good for her.
Yeah, my car for the derby, you know, they do this derby where they give you a piece of wood and you got to make a car out of it. Well, we came in second place this year. It was pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah, I get to do that twice. I did it with my kid when he was young. I think we came in first place. We still have the car from when that I made.
Really? What? You didn't bring it back out like 20 years later?
No, well, the granddaughter wanted her own blah, blah, blah. So I get that, right? So she had a pretty cool, she took like these rocks that are like made for making jewelry and stuck them on them. And then she took like the head of one of her favorite fucking cartoon characters or some shit and like glued that on top. And then we weighed it and added the appropriate weight to make it the specific weight it needed to be to pass. And pretty sick. Maddie Tuesday.
Oh, shit. Well, for the one person left in chat, thank you for being here today. And to the rest of you that were in chat, thank you. Catch y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
See ya.